So first, commiserations on your loss of your seat. Were you surprised by the result, or were you?
Oh no! Look, I think once the candidates had made their preferences clear, it was going to be always a difficult task to get enough of the second and third preferences to gain a majority, and I think I'm a realist, so that was probably what I was expecting, and certainly having been through the election 4 years ago, that was how it played out with so many candidates, that if you didn't get a majority over the line straight away, you actually have to get a number of the other preferences. So I guess I didn't have that support, and so it was always going to be difficult to rise to the occasion, but that's how it plays out.
Do you feel that your 2 years as mayor and being mayor leading into the election was a help or a hindrance for you?
Oh, look, it certainly was a fantastic opportunity for me to give all I could give, and I've certainly done the best that I could, and you know, the council have made some really tough decisions. We've put the council in a position that they can move forward and be sustainable, and you know, clearly this new councillor group will be brought up to speed quickly, I hope, and we'll be able to appreciate what was really going on. I mean, it's a bit hard to be on the outside and think that, you know, you could do a better job and know that how things really are. So I think once they've been inducted and they get down to business, then they'll certainly understand a little bit better what was going on. And being a mayor for 2 years is certainly a privilege that I don't think happens very often, but it was a good consolidation for me to be working with people in that same level for those 2 years. So I really appreciate that, and I hope that people can learn to understand what that means. And you know, it was a big commitment for my family, and I really would probably like to thank them for their indulgence in that time. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see what comes around the corner now.
Are you planning any more political positioning in the near future, or are you?
No, I think I've sort of fallen into this position on the basis of the family being involved with the timber industry, and having to deal with politicians at all levels, and lobbying as basically an independent who was really concerned that, you know, the family values weren't being looked after in an industry that was being attacked, and that was sort of where it all came from. I don't see that I can really be involved in that anymore. We took the redundancy from the timber industry 5 years ago, so not being involved there, I guess it's our time to have our own life, and certainly interested to know what's going on in that realm. But yeah, unless you're really on the inside being able to make decisions and influence, it's a pretty self-defeating area to be working in. So no, I don't see myself going on with any political aspirations.
And I guess your favourite reflections on your term?
Yeah, certainly being in my hometown, like where I grew up, and being able to give back in a very significant way has been wonderful. I guess the major thing was being able to help celebrate with my high school their 100-year anniversary, and they've put a plaque at the entrance gate there that I think will be somewhere I can reminisce about the fact that, you know, it was a significant period of time in my life, and I really thank them for that. But certainly we live in the area, and we won't be going anywhere, so I'll be popping up obviously with a lot of different things. I still work with the girls with the Gippsland Women in Business group, who are a fantastic group. We've always got new women popping up with businesses in the area, so if I can be of any support to encourage that type of thing. Certainly the tourism and business area is something I'm really interested in seeing it develop, and there's some great things going on. I mean, when the weather improves the way it has today, you can see people are much happier. So I think once you know, the weather stabilises and we stop having all this rain that is tearing up our roads and all of that, then I think people will be much happier.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Will.